Hi dear students, welcome back to computer science class. We have completed our third chapter, conditional and looping constructs, and seen various topics like planning tools, pseudocode, flowchart, decision tree, algorithm, then decision making statements like simple if else, if elif else, and nested if else structure. And then we have seen looping constructs or repetitions or iterations like for and while loops. Then finally gem statements like break, continue, and pass. And this is of course a very important chapter, as the main logic, the core logic of programming lies here with conditional looping constructs, because we have broken the normal sequential execution of programming, and we have redirected the control to some other parts using if else structures, or we can say for and while loops, right? Yes. So now it's time to look at our next chapter, fourth chapter in +1, strings in Python. You know, we have already heard of strings, the concept of strings, and it is one of the most commonly used data types in any programming language. Okay, here it is specifically it is string. Of course, when it comes to your mind, first time we'll be thinking of strings of guitar, violin, all those things, right? But this is not this kind of a string. Okay, it's a programming string. Okay, yes. So these are the highlights of this chapter. What are strings? We'll be looking at what are strings, creating strings, traversing strings. Then we'll be looking at special string operators, operators which are working with strings, concatenation, replication, membership operators, comparison operators, and slicing. Then we'll be looking at strings are immutable, unchangeable. Then string built-in functions. There are a number of functions which are already available with strings or working with strings. Then state and transition. That's a final topic. So we'll be looking at all these topics in detail. Moving on. As we have already seen, or we have already worked with different type of data like integer data, character data, string data, then floating data, and there are a lot of data or types of data we have done with, and strings is one of the most commonly used data types in Python or in any programming language. Okay, and let's look at a program. Let's have a program. Here you can see print enter your name equal to input, print hello plus name. Here is the output. Okay, enter your name, we are inputting Arjun, then it prints hello Arjun. Okay, yes. So explaining this, print enter your name. You know, print is a built-in function in Python that prints something. So enter your name. We can say enter your name itself is a string. You know what actually a string is, right? String is a group of characters. Characters in the sense we can have alphabets, numbers, or special characters, right? Yes. So string is a collection of characters or group of characters. For example, very simple example, your name Arjun. Arjun is a string, right? Arjun is a string. ARJUN. All are characters. Then Arjun1 is also a string, right? Then Arjun Ram. Arjun space Ram. It's another string, right? So special characters are also allowed in a string. Special characters as well as what numbers or digits are also allowed here in a string. So that's what actually string is. So enter your name itself is a string. We can say enter your name is itself is a string. Okay, yes. Then name equal to input. You know what actually name is? Name is a variable, and input is a function that takes input from the user, and of course input function takes anything or everything as a string. We know that, right? If you want to work with integer value, you have to use int of, right? Or you have to evaluate it to integer type. But by default, input function takes everything as a string. Yes. Okay. So here it is input. It's a blank function. Okay. So whatever we input, here we input Arjun, right? So Arjun will be assigned to name. So name whole Arjun. Then print hello. You know, hello is also a string, right? Hello, HELLO is also a string. That is, it's enclosed in quotes. So it can be treated as a string. So it's a string, right? Okay. Then plus name. Plus name, it's a concatenation. You know what concatenation is? Joining two strings. So here in the result, it will be hello name. That means we have already stored Arjun in name, so it will be hello Arjun. Okay, hello Arjun. That will be the result. We will not have any space in between. Okay, yes. So this is a very simple example working with string, the concept of string. Okay, so hope you get the concept. String is a group of characters, and we can have not only alphabets, we can have alphabets both in uppercase and lowercase, of course. Then numbers are also permissible, okay. Then special characters like we can say space, okay. All these are allowed, okay. Yes. So this is a very simple example explaining string, okay. Yes. Then moving on, string. It's a variable holding characters or alphabets inside quotes. We can say it's a variable, string variable, hold characters or alphabets inside quotes, okay. Yes. You can see hello. Hello is a string. It's in quotes. Yeah. Then we have another string Python, Python, and you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Actually here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are called index. Okay, or indices. Yeah. 0 index starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. Okay. Here we know the size or the length of Python is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. We have 6 characters in or 6 alphabets in Python, the string Python, and the index. We can say, what do you mean by index? Just like page number, right? Page number, okay. Yes. So real time in our textbook the page number starts with 1, but here in programming or in Python programming we can say it starts with 0. So the final value will be n minus 1. N means the length. Here the length is 6. So the final index, the last index will be n minus 1. That is 6 minus 1, that will be 5. Right? Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The very logic is index or the page number or the location number, okay, starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. That's it, okay. Yes. Moving on. What are strings? You don't have to think like Trump, okay. It's a very simple concept. Yes. It's a consecutive sequence of characters which are enclosed or surrounded by single or double quotes is known as a string. Right? This is the definition, exact definition of string. It's a consecutive sequence of characters. It's a consecutive sequence of characters which are enclosed or surrounded by single quotes or double quotes. We know Python cannot distinguish single quotes and double quotes. Okay? Yes, both are treated as same. It's known as a string. And characters, it's a generalized term. We can split it. We can explain characters as it can be a letter or it may be a letter, A, B, C, D, both in uppercase and lowercase. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Special characters of or a backslash, not of, okay, or a backslash, okay. So in a string we can have letter, number, special characters or backslash, okay. Single quotes the same as double quotes, of course we know that. Then triple quotes are used for strings that span multiple lines. We use triple quotes just to span or just to divide the entire text in multiple lines, okay. If we need strings to be placed in multiple lines, we are using triple quotes. So this is what actually a string is. It's a group of characters surrounded by or enclosed in double quotes or single quotes. It can be, characters can be letter, number, special character or backslash. Then triple quotes are used to divide or to split, okay, the string, the entire string into multiple lines. Yes. Moving on, creating strings. That's the next topic. And of course we know strings are the most popular data types in Python, data type in Python, okay. It is one of the most popular data types in Python programming because we have already seen the application of strings. Suppose when we consider when we take report card as a program or as an example, we can see your name first, right? Your name, Arjun, it's a string. Then your class, +1 A, it's another string, right? Then your address is a string. Yes, okay, these are some of the strings, okay, so some of the string data types. So these are the most popular data type in any programming language, not only in Python. In every programming language, strings are the most commonly used and the most popular data type, okay. Yes. Then we have another example, A equal to good morning. Okay, A equal to good morning. Good morning in double quotes. We enclosed good morning in double quotes. So what actually happens is good morning is a string, right? You can see good morning, 2 words separated by space. We have a space in between good and morning. So space is also allowed, right? Yes. So it's a string and we assign the string to A. A is a variable. So A is a variable of what type? String type, right? Yes. Then we are printing it. A, good morning will be printed, which will be in single quotes, okay. So no, okay, here in Python we don't have any character data type. No character data type, treated as string of length 1. A string of length 1. Okay, that means in C++ we have a type called char, right? Yes, but here in Python we don't have a type called character. We don't have no type, right? Yes, the very logic is we don't have any type, and whatever we assign to the variable, that will be data type, the type of value that variable hold, right? Yes, holds. Yeah. Then here in Python there is no character data type. Okay, if we just give a, the character a, it will be a string of length 1. Okay, when we place a in single quotes and assign it to a variable, a will be a string of length 1. That's it. Okay, yeah. Then okay, good morning, we print the same. Okay, good morning. Okay, here we have enclosed in double quotes. Here we can see we have enclosed good morning in single quotes. You can see the result, both work same, right? Yes, both prints good morning. Okay, so that means string can be enclosed either in double quotes or in single quotes. That's it, both work same. Okay, yeah, moving on. Next one is inserting quotes in a string. Inserting quotes in a string. Actually we enclose string in quotes. Here the meaning is not that kind of insertion. Okay, it's another quotes in a string. Okay, quotes in a string at the time of printing, right? Yes, so here it is empty string. Okay, we have string without any characters inside, having length 0. That's what empty string is. Empty string is a string that does not have any value, right? Yes, so string without any characters inside, having length 0. You can see str equal to double quotes. That's it. Then print str, which prints nothing. Okay, then another one str equal to simply single quotes. Then print str, which also prints nothing. So blank space displayed. That means we have nothing inside the string, so it prints blank space. That indicates empty string. Okay, empty string is a string without any value. So when we try to print which prints nothing, blank space will be printed, and it can be represented using either using double quotes or using single quotes. Okay, yeah. Then here is the main concept, inserting quotes in a string. You can see a equal to write article on AI briefly. You can see AI is given in backslash. Okay, then quotes in double quotes. So it's like backslash, then double quote starts, then we write the string. Here it is AI, then we close the backslash, then double quotes closing. Okay, this is the exact representation of inserting quotes in a string. Okay, within a string. Yeah, then briefly. Okay, then we have closed the double quotes. So then we try to print it, print a, write article on AI briefly. That's it. Hope you get the concept. Inserting quotes in a string, within a string. Okay, yes, of course we know strings must be enclosed in single quotes or double quotes, but here the concept is not this. The concept is we enclose what? It's not enclosing the string. Okay, it is adding or inserting quotes in a string. Okay, yeah. Then okay, write article on A briefly. So it will be A will be in quotes. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Then we have another example. C equal to this is Mira's pen. Okay, yes. Here we are adding what? Single quote. Okay, yeah. Here in the first example we have added a double quotes, and in the second example we are adding single quotes. So this is Mira, then backslash single quotes S pen. Okay, then print C. It will be it prints what? This is Mira's pen. Okay, so this is how we can insert double quotes and single quotes. Okay, double quotes and single quotes, and the main character, the special character used here to insert quotes in a string is what? Backslash, right? Backslash. Okay, yeah. Hope you get the concept. Moving on. Yeah, we have another example. Okay, A equal to, here is a line slash split in 2 lines, but it will not split in 2 lines. Okay, it's just a slash. That's it. Just a slash in the sense at the time of inputting, we can input in multiple lines. That's it. Otherwise it shows error, right? Yes, here is a line, here is a line. Then if suppose we don't have any backslash after line, and we try to press enter, it will be showing error, right? Yes. Okay, so if you want to represent in the input, if you want to represent your strings in multiple lines in the input, okay, in the input, not the output, in the input we use backslash. Okay, then print A, it prints here is a line split in 2 lines. Okay, but actually it's not in 2 lines. then output in the same line. Okay, you can see output in the same line, right? So output in the same line means here is a line, then slash split in two lines, prints the output in the same line. Then if you want to print the string in multiple lines, we have to use slash n. Okay, instead of using slash, we have to use slash n. So here is example: C equal to we are Indians slash n and we love our country. Okay, we have placed slash n just after Indians. So we are Indians will be printed in the first line and we love our country will be printed in the second line. That's it. Okay, you can see print C, we are in Indians will be printed in the first line and we love our country in the second line. So slash n is used to print the output in multiple lines. Okay, hope you get it. Here in the first example we have simply placed slash for the input. Okay, so it will not make any change in the output, but if you want to split your string or strings in multiple lines, we have to use slash n. Okay, yeah. So another one is slash t. You know what actually slash t is? Slash t stands for tab space. Okay, a equal to name slash t, class slash t section, print a. You can see a tab space after name, then after class also you can see. Okay, name, then after tab space class will be printed, and we have another slash t. So section will be printed after a tab space. Okay, so these are the applications of slash n and slash t. Slash n is used to print output in multiple lines, then slash t used to add tab. Okay, yes. Moving on, multiple or multi-line strings. Okay, multi-line strings. Okay, here you from the image you can see it's placed in multiple lines. Okay, multi-line. You know, multi-line we using triple quotes, right? Triple quotes. Okay, represented by triple quotes. S equal to this is a multi-line string example. So it's enclosed in what? Triple quotes. Okay, yeah. So the meaning is single quotes and double quotes are taken same. Okay, Python cannot distinguish single quotes and double quotes, but triple quotes are specifically here in the case of string we can say specifically used to make multi-line strings. Okay, yes. So S equal to triple quote starting, this is a then multi-line string in second line and example in third line, and finally we are closing triple quotes. Okay, then we are printing it, print S. So this is a will be printed in the first line, multi-line string will be in the second line, and example in the third line. Okay, yes. It's a substitute for slash n, right? It's a substitute for slash n, but we don't have to place slash n. Here it's going to be simple because we just have to enclose our string or multi-line strings in or triple quotes. That's it. Okay, yes. So this way we can work with multi-line strings using triple quotes. Okay, yeah. Then another operation is traversal. You know what actually traversal is? Traversal means visiting, right? From the image you can see the general army general is visiting cadets one by one. Okay, soldiers one by one. That's what actually traversing is. He'll be looking at each one by one. Okay, yes. The same way here in the case of Python programming or in programming, traversal means visiting each element one after other. That's what traversal is. Okay, traversal operation can be defined as visiting each element one after other. Okay, yes, accessing all the elements of the string one after the other by using subscript or index. Okay, you know the concept of index. Subscript is another terminology for index. Okay, subscript or index. And we have an example: str equal to hello world, hello space world, then you can see an exclamation. Okay, yeah. So what will be the index of h? It will be 0, then E1, L2, second L3, O4, then space, it will be 5. Okay, yes. So we know index or subscript starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. Okay, that means length minus 1. Okay, yes. So here the length of hello world is 12 and the last index will be 11. Okay, yeah. Index starts at 0 and an integer value. Of course, index will be an integer value 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then individual elements are accessed by typing index value inside square brackets. We'll be looking. Okay, we'll be seeing it. Yeah. Then so this is what actually traversal operation is. Traversal means visiting each element one after other. Okay, yeah. Then we're using the concept of index or subscript to traverse through the string. Okay, yes. So index starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. Then if you want to access individual element, for example, if you want to access 0, okay, not 0, sorry, O, HELLO, we have to use the index of this as well as str. Okay, for example, let's consider okay, O. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will be the index of O. So how can you access O? It will be str of 4. Okay, str of 4. That is what O is. Then what will be space? Str of 5. Then what will be E? Str of 1. Okay, that's it. Hope you get it. Yeah. Then we have an example here. Str equal to hello world. Then print str. Of course, it prints hello world. Okay, hello world. Yeah. Then print str of 0. This is what we have seen. Okay, str of 0. Str of 0 means the value located at the 0th index of str. Okay, that is exact statement. Okay, so str of 0 means the value stored at the 0th index of str, which is the value h, right? Yes, so h will be printed. Then print str of 4. What will be that? O, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So O is placed at the 4th index of str. Okay, then minus 8. What is that minus value? Left index starts from 0 and right index starts from minus 1. Okay, minus 1. Right index starts from minus 1. So str of what? Str of minus 8 prints L. Okay, yes. So okay, so this is how what actually accessing or traversal works. So this way we can access, okay, elements str of 0, str of 4, str of minus 8. Okay, and you have to note this str of minus 8, that is minus value. The right index starts from minus 1. The right index starts from minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, it goes like, yeah. So this will be the working of traversal operation. Okay, yeah. And we have the next operation, iteration. Iteration in the sense repetition or looping, we can say looping, and we are working with loop. Okay, yes. Each character can be accessed sequentially using for loop, and we have an example here. Str equal to computer science. We know computer science is a string, 2 words separated by space, okay, and closed in single quotes. It can be double quotes as well. For I in str, print I. For I in str, what will be the initial value for I? It will be str of 0, that is C. So C will be printed first, you can see this. Then print I, okay, C will be printed, then it automatic advancement takes place, and I points to O, that is 1, right? So the second index 1, then it prints 1, that is O, and it goes on till the last character E. Okay, the last character E, right? Yes. So we know in the case of for loop, it's completely automatic advancement takes place, right? So I gets 0 first, 1, okay, yes, 0, 1, 2, 3 indices, okay, or index we can say, yeah. Then it prints like this. Okay, so these are the operations, and this is all for the time being. And let's have a quick revision. We have seen the first example, we have already seen in the previous chapter. Okay, yes. So a string is nothing but group of characters, and we have the concept of index or subscript that represents the location, the place where it's stored. Okay, then consecutive characters, sequence of characters, which can be letter, number, special character, or backslash. Okay, then double quotes or single quotes, both work same, but triple quotes, multi-line string. Okay, creating string, we have seen either enclosed in single quotes or double quotes, most popular data type in Python. Then inserting quotes, okay, within the string. Yes, we have empty string, of course, nothing inside, blank space will be printed, and double quotes, that means inside. Okay, AI, the special character we use is slash, backslash, right? Miras. Okay, yes. Then output in the same line and output in multiple lines using /n and /t. Then multi-line using triple quotes. Then traversal, visiting each element one after other. Then we have seen examples, both 0 in left index and right index. Okay, yes. Then iteration operation. Iteration means a repetition or looping. The loop works everywhere, right? Despite of what the data type, right? Yes. So This is all for the time being, and what you want to do is just go practice. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you in the next video. Take care.